Yo, Jeff, you see what man is saying? Vincent Kompanys, bro.
Vincent who?
Vincent Kompanys. Are you know?
Put him in a spliff. Yeah.
Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
Yes, people, we're back at Villa Park, and of course, with my brother,
Yeah,
Steph man, the Villa man.
I'm good, man. We're there, man. We're good, man. Let's get into this tactical stuff,
Villains, people, of course, you guys know.
Cheers.
You love the show, man, so let's get into it. Burnley, bro, what they've been known for, under Sean Dyche, low block football.
Low block, sit back.
Certain man are saying Vincent Guardiola's come and change the fortunes.
It's all changed.
So we'll touch on the style of play, bro. So of course you guys know it's from a low block now to possession-based football, and we got a few stats down as well, bro. In the championship,
talk to me.
He achieved the highest winning percentage of 64%, bro.
Straight
I think
down.
that's one of the highest ever in the championship. If not the highest ever.
Nah, they did well still, so true that is, definitely.
And they had 460 shots, scoring 70 goals.
Oh God,
and
70 goals.
460 shots and scoring 70 goals. So based off that information, what do you make of them based on the championship though? Because we haven't really seen too much.
Again, the championship, they stormed it, man. I gotta give it to them. The championship, they said that they sent their league. They sent their league, and they showed them why in their league. They showed them why they should be given a chance in the Premier League. So they're gonna get it this season, and we're gonna see if they're gonna get smacked up or they're gonna survive in it.
Yeah, 100%. And we'll touch on the build-up play. I saw one game against Sunderland.
Quite
analysed it and stuff. You know,
so they're playing,
the tactics side. And basically they were building up with 7 players. So what it was is the goalkeeper, the back 4, the 2 midfielders, and basically so building up from like a 7 from the own box. So one question I want to ask you is, I don't think they probably will play that same formation against us because we've got better players. You know what I mean? So do you think if they do build up with that, Villa should press them and show that intent high up the pitch, or how do you think we should approach that?
It's true, they do build from the back. I've seen it in the Man City game. Even though they should be kicking the ball over the top, they wasn't. They were trying to build from the back, and that's what Vincent's got into them. He said, "Yo, we ain't breaking down." He actually brought his tactics from the Championship into the Premier League with a look, a few tweaks. Because yes, they're gonna have to do it over the top sometimes, but anyway. With that 7, if they want to play from the back, this is where the time is where our midfielders need to press. Press from early. We need to press and get the ball from midfield. Don't let them get past that midfield halfway line at all. I mean, as soon as they try to do 1-2 passes, on them.
Straight
on them. Bailey, on them. McGinn, on them. You get me? Kamara, on them. Midfield, it's going to be... I know people say it's always a midfield battle, but this time it actually
100% is.
It's going to be a midfield battle because they're going to try to play, as you said, and build up the ball from the back and sometimes hit the ball, but I feel like Villa should be able to press from early and have that high line as we do anyway and be comfortable.
Alright, but one game I saw, a little analysis on.
Okay, so you watched it, man. I like this.
Yeah, man. Burnley against Sunderland.
Okay.
I will touch on how basically Burnley set up attacking-wise, the formation they basically used, and the way Sunderland were defending as well. So what Burnley were basically doing, interchanging formations.
Okay, they changed like that.
Yeah. So Sunderland, they're playing a mid-block. 4-4-2. And Burnley, they're playing a 3-2-5 in possession.
3-2-5 in possession,
And the most important things, I think, in Vincent Kompanys' style of play is the fullbacks. So, right back, I think his name is Roberts. Basically, he was inverting into midfield. So you see how, like, Man City and Arsenal play. So he basically comes into midfield, the right back Roberts, and basically helps the midfield keep ball, and stuff like that.
Overload the midfield.
Basically. And they had Ian Maddison, I think that's his name. He was on loan from Chelsea, left back, and basically what he was doing was getting into the back 3. So there's like 3 centre backs in the build-up play, and the right back Roberts, he was inverting into the midfield. So I mean, so they basically like to have a lot of players in that midfield and stuff like that. So do you think they'll play that same way against Villa? I know they ain't got Ian Maddison anymore.
Now they got Benito now, innit?
Benito,
Benito, so that's an improvement there. So again, they could try, but again, I think if they try that, I feel that it's going to get broken down. With our wingers and McGinn, so Bailey and Diaby, with our that
too much pace,
force, too much pace to them. So if they want to bring up their fullbacks, it's gonna unless they've got the ball doing possession, it's gonna be a long day for them. Especially if they lose that ball, one ball from over the top, it's Pete, man. You know, Torres with them dingers.
And also like say if the right back, I think, is inverting, and the centre back is coming to the back three. But all we need is that space.
That space,
and Bailey will run that.
And that's what Bailey wants. Bailey wants that space to have time to think about what he's going to do. He's not a person to be quick reactions. He's a person that, okay, you're coming, I'm going to do. He plans it. So you give Bailey that space, it's game over for them. It's game over for them, and I will say so. That formation to do that change is going to be a big threat. If they want to try that, let them try that.
All right, but we touched on Burnley's attacking side. Let's touch on the defensive side now. So, what Burnley like to do, this is going off the Championship, because like we said, we ain't really seen them play in the Premier League as much, apart from that one game against City. So basically, what they do is win the ball back quickly. And when they win the, my walls are gone. When they win the ball quickly, what they do is either keep in possession or either start a counter attack. So, do you think they'll play that same way? Try win the ball back quickly against Villa, and then possibly start a counter attack because our players are forward.
Again, it's all varies. I do believe that could happen. It could happen because if we're pushing up and we lose the ball, but then if we've got the three at the back still, you know what I mean, Power, Torres, and then you've got Konza, and you've got, I don't know, you're paying that three at the back instead of letting Luca Dean or Cash go up front. One of them's going to push forward, one of them's not. So as long as we sit back and we hold our line, I don't think it's going to be that bad. Because again, they ain't got a lot of quality.
100%.
That's them saying. So even the balls over the top might not be the best quality, and then offside traps, and I think we're going to be too much for them for that side.
I think there's quality over them. And one particular thing as well is, you probably see with Man City, you see when it comes to winning the ball back quickly, bro, they either focus on a particular zone in the area of the pitch just to like counter press it, or what they do is they'll target a player. And one question I want to ask you, what player do you think at Villa
Burnley are going to target a player? I don't need to finish it. Burnley are going to target a player. They're going to target a player. If they've been watching the past two games, they are going to target a player because he can be a danger, but he's also the Villa's weakness as well. And that is, we all know Luca Dean. Luca Dean is going to be their person that they will press, and even Kamara as well. Because I'm not saying Kamara, don't get twisted.
I think
no. I just know Kamara can lose a challenge sometimes. He can lose a battle. I've seen it a few times where he's tried to get out of mess and he's lost the ball. And that's from Kamara. So they probably will press on Kamara and they will press on Luca Dean. If he's up the front and he's up the top, he's pushing forward. As soon as he loses the ball, like I said, counter attack what they're gonna do. Get rid of the ball quick and push forward. So it could work for Burnley. It could happen. It could happen as it could.
And we got another stat as well. I basically compared Man City to Burnley with Man City as well, and how they were basically counter pressing. So Burnley had 676 counter pressing recoveries compared to Man City's. Guess what it was, bro?
What's that?
463.
So
it might be different leagues and stuff like that. Of course,
take that in consideration, but still,
but at the same time, bro, 676 counter pressing recoveries.
That's
so you know they're a high
energy team. They're looking for Villa to make a mistake and press.
And
that's what's going to be. That's what if they get a goal, it's going to be due to a mistake from Villa where they've got that and they've pressed us, and from there, man.
And one final question on Burnley. Do you think they've got the quality to play that similar football in the Premier League, or do you think Vincent Kompany now needs to change his style of play?
He needs to tweak it.
A bit.
He needs to tweak
it. Stick to his philosophy, though.
Yes, he stick to his philosophy, but he needs to tweak it. Like you said, we've seen the Man City. They had a few chances. They could have scored, but the quality up front and the quality of shooting, it wasn't there. So they're going to have to find a way to make it easier goal for themselves. I don't know. So he's going to have to tweak it a little bit. Because again, Championship is different with players in the top part anyway. Yes, Burnley could go to a Crystal Palace and probably get a few points. They could even come to Villa and try to do it, but we've got the quality, you know what I'm trying to say? It's different levels, man. Different levels. So
but
he has to tweak it,
that's just a bit on Burnley people, the attacking-wise and the defensive-wise and how they're set up and stuff like that. Like I said, we touched on Burnley. Let's touch on the Villa now. Bro, I just want to get your thoughts. How do you think we're going to set up and beat them?
It's set up, hit the wingers. Bailey, McGinn, vibe to this game. The RB, Watkins. It's going to be that. Yes, they're at home, so they're going to be pressing us. They're going to be pressing us and trying to get the ball up. As soon as we get the ball back, counter attack. High line. Hold that high line and. You know, Bailey, man.
I don't even think they're going to play high pressing football, you know.
They are, man. They played well against Man City with the pressing. So they're thinking if they can do it against Man City, even though they lost 3-0.
No, but they weren't really playing high pressing. What they're doing is playing a mid block.
Mid block.
And they're pressing kind of in that midfield in that area. But I don't think they're going to go gung-ho and try press man for man. I don't think they'll do that.
Nah, they shouldn't do that. But again, you never know. I just feel like Bailey, this game is going to be vital for me. Vital for that wing again. And even again, if they don't do what other teams have not done so far, is mark Luca Dean.
Yeah.
Luca Dean's going to be another danger in this game as well, because 100%. We've seen it happen. And against these teams like Burnley are not far as Everton.
Yeah.
Probably got a better manager and probably better setup, but player-wise, come on, the quality is still there. So I think Bailey's going to have a field day against their defenders, man. I do believe, man. I do believe. And Watkins, gun-shutter. It's time.
Coming up, man.
Wow, get that goal, bro. It's time. You get me?
So, bro, 9 goals.
I know.
In the past 2 games.
9 goals, you know. Yes, it's Hibs and yes, it's Everton. Saying? I know it's 2 weak teams, but listen, from the bounce back from the 5-1. Yeah. Was it 5-1? Yeah, the 5-1 or 4-1. I can't remember. Against Newcastle, like I said, it's in the back of my head.
Yeah,
we forgot about
that one there, man.
But from that, and we've bounced back. We've showed that we are here. We showed that we're still Aston Villa. So I'm very happy with the bounce back. 9 goals as well, and it opened proper goals as well.
Goals,
proper. Proper Unai Emery tactic style, bro. You can see it on the line when he scores, and he's just like, yeah, that's me. That's me, Unai Emery. So lovely, man. 9 goals.
And one standout performer you probably think that done well after the Newcastle game? One player.
I'm not going to bring Luca Dean involved. I'm going to say Leon Bailey. I still think Leon Bailey still has a chance to stay in this team and do something. Where Luca Dean, if he goes tomorrow, I would not be that unhappy. Or Bailey goes, I would be like, oh. You need a replacement now. But like I say, I think Leon Bailey from that Newcastle game to come into here, because he was poor, not helping back. He was not helping Matty Cash from there. He weren't taking people on. He weren't even shooting. He weren't even getting the good passes off. And then since that Everton game shined, Hibs game shined. So, and like I said in my video, he's a confidence player.
That's what I was actually going to touch on. Like, you see, when it comes to football, confidence is a key factor. It don't matter if you're playing teams that aren't as good as you. Yeah, it don't. If you're scoring goals and getting assists, bro, automatically your confidence is going to go up. Zoomed up, man. And like you said as well, for me, I think he's one of those players that has stood out, man. And the thing is, he's tracking back as well. And he's helping out. You've been watching the vids. Yeah, you've been watching the vids. Yeah, man. If he does this more consistently, I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, man. So yeah, for me, just Leon Bailey, man. Leon Bailey, man, definitely.
And one last question, bro. Luca Dean. Reports coming out saying he's happy to stay at Villa. Would you keep him? Would you sell him? What are you saying?
For the games like we had against Hibs, for the games we got covered the Carabao Cup coming up probably against low teams, you know what? Until Alex Moreno gets back, keep him. Because even when Alex Moreno gets back, he's going to be benched. He's going to be benched. You think about Luca Dean's doing them crosses now and doing them balls. Think about Moreno when he gets back, people. It's going to be different. So
man.
For me, I keep him bench. I play him now because that's what we've got. But when Moreno gets back, you're on the bench. And even still, like I said, certain other games, you can even start. Because I don't mind him being rotation-wise, but I just don't want him to start for us. That's what it is for me,
I think especially this game as well against Burnley, we're going to see how good he is defensively. Because like I said, Burnley got a few young players that can cause problems, especially on that side. You know what I mean? So this game is going to be a test for him, and we'll see how he does defensively as well as attacking-wise.
Like I say, give me until Christmas. And I'll give him a full evaluation on Luca Dean if he stays. And if he stays.
Alright, people, line-up's time. I don't mind line-up. Check that on Steph Man of Villaman's channel. Voice of the Villains. I want to get yours, bro.
Yeah, man, we're going to stick with the same kind of team from Everton and Hibs. I'm going to stick with it. Like you say, though, if it don't break it, if it don't lose, then why are we changing it? So I'm going to stick with Emery in goal. You're not number 1. Yes, he got a knock. We don't know if it's serious. You know, like Manny said, he might just fall. You know what? 3-0 up.
Come on, bro. Let me chill, man.
Change up, give Austin a try. So I don't know, but again, I'll go with Emery in goal. Centre backs are going to go with Pau Torres and Konza. Then right back, we're going to go with Matty Cash, even though he got a bench and Carlos did a full 90 minutes. Big him up as well. First, a whole year on.
Man.
His first game getting 90 minutes. Yes, he might be Hibs, but he got full 90 minutes. And he might even start, you never know. He might go 3 at the back. They don't know Emery's going to set up.
You never know. You know Emery likes to change the tactics and stuff like that, man.
For now, we're going to stick with Pau Torres and Konza, right back Cash, and left back Luca Dean.
Midfield.
Midfield, we're going to go with Louise and Kamara. You know them two. Because you never know holding it down. Underrated, I'm telling you, they're going to go underrated this season,
100%.
We're going to do well. You're not going to hear talk on them, but I'm going to keep on talking on them too, Make sure.
There's not many people talking about Louise as well, man.
They don't, man. It's crazy. So them two there. Then on the left, we're going to go with McGinn. Right, so we're going to go Bailey. In the middle, but front with Watkins, we're going to go with Diaby. And you know, gunshot Watkins, It's time, he's shining. He got his hat-trick. He's saying it's time. He's came out as well.
He's done an interview
this is my season. So I believe him. I believe Watkins this season. I believe he's going to be this season. He's going to get 20+. So
you reckon?
He could do, even though Diaby's up there though right now. Diaby's putting a bit of pressure on him, but Watkins, man, is here, man. Is here. But that will be my lineup.
That's your lineup, bro. Mine's the same anyway.
Yeah, man.
Prediction time, bro.
Prediction, we're going to go with 2-0, man. 2-0. 2-0, simple. Clean sheet. Clean has to be a clean sheet. Yeah. If Emery wants to keep this, don't want to. Yeah. If he wants to, you know, have that #1 keeper,
Golden Glove and that,
against these teams, you need to be getting the clean sheets. Whatever they bring at whatever they bring at you need to be saving them. They ain't got a lot of quality. Yeah. They've got a few quality, but not a lot. So
especially when it comes to teams like that as well, like Burnley. If we want to get that Europa, you know, towards that top end of the Premier League,
we need to beat these teams. These are the teams we need to beat in. And last season we did beat these teams like this. So I want to carry it on to this season.
Carry on,
So again, I'm going with a 2-0 win. Bailey and Watkins, man. That's what
Bailey and Watkins. I'm going for the same as all people. 2-0. Bailey and Gunshotter.
Watkins. Yeah. Say no more.
People, that's the video. Tactical Villains. Done the preview on Stefan the Villain's channel. Make sure you subscribe. Voice of the Villains.
Yeah, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, people.
We'll be back. Match reaction.
There.
Up the Villa. Big up, bro, man.
Yeah,
nice
man,
one,
Come on, Villa,
Come on.